You got to stop putting the emphasis on them and put the emphasis on you. You are attached to the ideal person that you created in your head about them. So how can you detach from somebody you think or you thought were the one, and next thing you know, you're feeling like you are emotionally attached to that person and you just don't know how to get them out of your mind, your sight, your vision, your dreams? What I find that people do, or the type of people that emotionally attach to somebody, are typically the anxiously attached people. They oftentimes cling on to something, and I find that oftentimes it's not the person that you're clinging on to. Let me explain. This is the first time to my channel. My name is VEE Mindful, and I'm a certified relationship coach where we talk about everything related to relationships. And so attachment styles and masculine energy are no stranger to me. I know that once that I fully got a hold of my attachment style, being an avoidant, going on, yes, your girl went on about almost 200 dates, and that's not with a man. That's almost 200 men while I was out here dating. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, yes, I did. These tips come from a serial dater. I'm a serial dater, a former serial dater. I am now in a relationship. So let me tell you, been in a relationship for almost 3 years. I can do it being a former avoidant, not only just an avoidant, but a very masculine. When I talk about healing your masculine energy, becoming more feminine, I am speaking from experience. So that's why I'm going to tell you these tips work, because I did it myself. And if you'd like to learn about how to be less avoidant, how to heal yourself back to secure, y'all, I have a video I will link down below with those exact tips and how I've been able to do so. But let's talk about if you are emotionally attached to somebody and you're trying to detach. Let's go over my tried and true top tips. Top tips. I'm not going to give you tips 1 through 20. I'm going to give you the tips that actually work. The number one thing that you have to remember, if you are finding yourself emotionally attached, you made that person more than what they truly are. Yes, you did. In your mind, you have attached this whole story that they are your future, your past, your present, they're everything. And then you have made them bigger than life. And because of that, you are not attached to them. You're attached to the dream of them. You are attached to the ideal person that you created in your head about them. I'm going to tell you, they're not all that. No, they're not. They're not as good as the person that you built them up to be in your head and in your dreams. I want you to think about that person. Were they the best thing that has ever happened to you in your life? Were they? Or did you create that story about them? Because this is what I see more so in anxiously attached people. Not secure attached, damn sure not avoidant. Avoidant, we done moved on just like that. Why? Because we have issues, okay? Avoidance have issues, yes. Why is it people have anxious attachment styles? Because I find that they are more so fantasizing about the person, not intentionally. They go on one date, then 2 dates. And they think, oh my gosh, this might be the one. Girl or guy, you don't even know this person yet. You don't know them, but in your head, oh my gosh, he likes walks by the beach. He likes full moons. He's the one. Girl, no, he's not. No, he's not. You don't even know this person. Then they start creating an ideology about this person. Oh my goodness, he loves to catch flights and feelings like me. We're going to travel the world. We're going to do all these great things. Meanwhile, you only had 2 dates. You have not seen this person when they're happy, when they're sad, when they're mad. You haven't seen them when they're broke, when they're rich. You don't know this person. If you want to know about how to heal an anxiously attached attachment style, y'all, I have a video that goes over that as well. And these tips work because these are tips that I actually use with my clients. The thing is though, you have to consistently practice these tips. You don't practice them one day and be like, oh, I'm cured. But somebody who's like me, who's had an avoidant attachment style, things can trigger you. So you constantly have to work on yourself. They are codependent upon their feelings. That person is happy. Oh, I'm happy. That person is sad. Oh, I must have did something to make him sad. Oh, he's mad. I must have done something to make him mad. Girl, you ain't do a damn thing. Maybe he's just mad. Maybe he stubbed his toe. You had nothing to do with that. But a lot of times, because they haven't learned how to control their emotions or self-regulate their emotions are dependent upon someone else. And so because they built this whole story around this person, it's like, well, this person must have been the one for me. Think of their flaws, because trust and believe they had some, but you were too blindly looking at their good side and not their bad side, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying look at somebody's bad side, but if you're trying to emotionally detach from somebody, then I'm damn sure saying look at their bad side. I'm absolutely saying remind yourself that they were not a superhuman. They weren't something that's an anomaly, that they were just one of a kind. They probably had a lot of debt. They probably walked crooked, probably maybe disrespected the waiters, the waitresses, but whatever those bad traits are about that person, they have them. I want you to dig deep and I want you to remind yourself what they are. Did they fulfill all your needs? Did they? Did they? No, they didn't. You know why? Nobody's going to fulfill all your needs, okay? Ain't nobody, unless you dating God himself. Now, tip 2 is, y'all, I had a client who was very, very upset that their relationship ended, and she could not emotionally detach from this person. In our first several sessions, she cried a lot. She cried a lot because she felt immense guilt for telling a very small white lie. Now, when she told the white lie, it literally was so small. It wasn't even a big one. Not that I'm rating lies or anything, but she did it because she didn't know how to express her boundaries. Does that sound familiar? She didn't know how to verbally express her boundaries. Because of that, she just wanted a day to herself, but instead she said that she was going to be doing something else. Like she's going to be occupied with her kids, but she wasn't. She was just at home wanting to probably sing into the fan, walk around butt naked, take a long hot bath, because as a single mom, sometimes you need to unwind. Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, state those boundaries very, very clear. But when he found out that she had indeed told a lie, he broke up with her. I personally did not feel like the punishment fit the crime. And that's what I want us to focus on. If you're emotionally detaching from somebody, look at their reaction to you after the breakup. Now it's the one. Tip number 1 was about your relationship. They're not perfect. They had some flaws. Stop putting them on a pedestal. Girl, guy, they want all that. It was your brain making them better than what they were. Tip 2 is more so look at how your breakup was, how they treated you after the breakup, whatever, especially if it was just as ugly as the example I gave you. I really think there was something else going on with him. Especially if somebody treats you to like you are not allowed to make any mistakes. You have to be extremely perfect all the time. And they break up with you or they end the relationship based off of some BS. They don't want to hear your side of the story. They don't want to accept your apology when you are profusely apologetic. When you are, this was your first and only mistake in the relationship. And this person is being either really nasty to you. This person once loved you and now they hate you just in a flip of a switch. Just like that. Does that even seem normal? Don't take on all that emotional baggage from somebody else. There was something else going on within him that made him react that way to her. You got to look at it like, am I the problem or is he the problem? Don't accept all the blame in the demise of a relationship. It's not all your fault when a relationship goes south. Y'all forgive yourself, because you're making it worse for yourself when you are putting that heavy burden on you to say, you know what, I messed up. I ruined the relationship. I did this. I did that. It was all my fault. Forgive yourself, because I'm going to tell you right now, it was not all your fault. It's not. A relationship involves 2 people. How is the demise of a relationship all one person's fault? It's not. My next tip, y'all, is very simple. Y'all, you're going to have to block them. You're going to have to block them. You know why? Because I know what you're doing. If you're trying to emotionally detach from somebody, you're constantly looking at your phone. Are they texting you? Are they watching your stories? Are they liking your posts? No, they're not. Emotionally detaching from somebody or going no contact or blocking somebody is more about you than them. You got to stop putting the emphasis on them and put the emphasis on you. This is about your healing. This is about you coming out from the other side and saying, you know what? I deserve better. Take the emphasis off the person. Blocking somebody ain't got a damn thing to do with, I'm blocking him now. Watch him want me back now. Girl, it's not about that. It's not about that. And if you're over 40 like me, or almost 50 like me, I hope you're not talking like that. Okay, that was for the young folks. Okay, but if you are a mature adult, y'all, you just gonna have to pick up your face off the ground. You're gonna have to pick up the pieces, kiss your little boo-boos, and move on like the grown adult that you are. Blocking somebody, going no contact, is fully protecting your energy. I don't give a damn about their energy. Okay. When I work with my clients, I care about them. They are my primary focus. I care about them getting to a place of peace, getting back to the place of where they were living their lives and not just boo-hooing every chance they got. Getting to the place where they felt, you know what? I am back on that horse. Look at me go. Look at me out here living my life. Look at me eventually dating again in a much healthier relationship. Because what? I've worked on my attachment style. I'm no longer anxiously attached. I'm no longer putting people on higher pedestals, especially a higher pedestal than I put my damn self. People ask me, my clients, okay, but his birthday is coming up at the end of the month. You know, I can't even begin to tell you how many times I have gotten this question. I don't care when his or her birthday is. No contact is no contact. Do we understand? Because here's what's going to happen. If you reach out to them on their birthday, I just want to wish them a happy birthday. You are going to expect a text in return. You're going to be looking for thank you. Thank you for thinking of me on my birthday. And then what's going to happen when you don't get that? You're going to go back to day one of your no contact. You're going to go back to feeling hopeless, despair. You're going to go back to feeling those emotions because why? You have not yet learned how to just send a message and let it be. It's just like when, like my dad would always say, if you give somebody on the street some money and you give it from your heart, if they take your money and they go buy, instead of going by a McDonald's Happy Meal to get some food, they go to the liquor store and buy a 40-ounce bottle, you now feel like, what? I shouldn't have given that money. Give me that daggone money back. Once you give something, it's no longer yours to care about. First of all, it ain't your money no more. You gave it away. Did you not give it away? You gave it away. So it's the same thing. If you say happy birthday to somebody, you have to expect that you may not hear anything back from them, and that's okay. But you're not at that point yet. You're just learning how to detach from somebody. So if they don't send you a message back, it's going to mess you up. It's going to hurt your feelings. You're going to be more hurt than you were when you first started the process. So please don't send, I don't care, birthday, graduation, I don't care. No contact is no contact. Everybody should at least do no contact for 30 days. If you like this type of content, y'all, please, I encourage you to like and subscribe. I'm telling you, we talk about everything related to relationships because relationships will define the quality of your life. It truly will. And it's not just romantic relationships, it's friendships and it's relationships with our parents and our children. I talk about attachment styles and I talk about feminine and masculine energy because it is muy importante. Yes, I love saying muy importante. I am not Latina, but dang it, I love saying it. I am Chinese and Black. So if you are Asian, welcome to my channel. Ni hao. I want to thank you, as always, for tuning in today. And y'all, until next week, please take care of yourself.